now. Let's see if we can go live to the cockpit and say hello up there. Are you there, Chuck Aaron?
Yes, sir. Here I am.
Hey, this is Rob Ryder on the ground. Looks like we've got a helicopter inbound, and you're at the controls, huh?
Right now I am. And let's turn a little over and see what happens.
Holy cow! Take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that was cool.
Cool indeed, buddy. Keep her going. Talk us through some of this.
Okay, I'll try a vertical climb here. And let's see what happens here. Okay, there's 0 airspeed, 1200 feet. I'm going to push her right on over. And I'll point it straight at the ground. Yeah, baby. Here we come. Right on down and pull it around.
Chuck Aaron.
Do your stumble every day. Look for the helicopter right here.
Don't try this at home.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Let's try to split it. Climb up here, get about 60 knots. And then just flip it over. See what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about Chuck Aaron? He can hear you. I got him on the mic. Give him a round of applause.
All right, thank you very much. But I'm having more fun than you are.
Oh, there's no question, but we are sure loving watching this thing. Pretty amazing. This BO 105 helicopter. Now, it's got a rigid rotor system, but you've modified it a lot, haven't you?
Yes, I did. I modified just to do this one right here.
Oh!
Do it all the way up around, come back around, and pick it up again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Aaron is the only FAA-certified aerobatic helicopter pilot in the world, and this Red Bull helicopter is the only one in this country to do all this stuff like this. Do you get dizzy doing this, Chuck?
Every once in a while, I'm just normally dizzy, so that's probably the reason why I'm doing this.
Okay. Hey, great job. We're watching.
Okay, I'm gonna try my box now.
Watch him. He pushes hard on the right anti-torque pedal at his feet that controls the tail rotor blade. Goes around and around. Pulls back on the collective in his left hand to go up. The BO.
Okay, just pull it all the way over until back down.
How about that? The helicopter, the Red Bull helicopter, doing a backflip here at Andrews Air Force Base. He's also an airframe and power plant mechanic, 17,500 hours of flight time. He's restored 3 AH-1 Cobra gunships by himself. He knows every nut, bolt, rivet, Zeus connector, and every system on this particular aircraft better than anybody else. He's actually strengthened the fuselage to handle the aerodynamic forces that are being put on this, and he has also shifted some equipment to change the center of gravity of the helicopter to make it less stable and, as a result, more agile.
I've been watching, so maybe I can do that.
All right, go for it. Climbing, flipping it over. There's the clover loop with a quarter. That was awesome, buddy. Quarter roll reverse and get you going back where you came from.
Right on.
Well, yeah, except that he can do it all a lot faster than you can, I think.
That's true, and he can hover too. That's a really good thing.
You betcha. I tell you what, when Paul Max Moga flew with you, he must have had the time of his life.
He did. Max is a great guy, man.
Last year, Max Moga, the Raptor pilot, got to fly with Chuck Aaron during the demonstration.
Another backflip for you. You guys won't see this anywhere but right here.
We're ready for it. Look at that, another backflip. Kind of looks like the Raptor with a rotary wing on the top. Awesome stuff, Chuck. Chuck used to live at Langley Air Force Base because his father was in the Air Force. And He lived back in the 60s, was when he lived there, and lived right in the same neighborhood as the original 7 Mercury astronauts. Doing stuff that a helicopter just isn't supposed to do. Brought to you by the folks at Red Bull, the Red Bull Air Force. Red Bull gives you wings. Let's give it up for Chuck Aaron. Must have been fun, Chuck, living across the street from the astronauts.
You know, really cool part of my life. I grew up in Langley, and my dad was at Workland there, and all the original 7 astronauts were my next door neighbor.
That's pretty awesome. John Glenn and the whole bunch of them, huh?
It was, that's right. I had a great childhood as a airborne fighter. I loved.
I mentioned to the people, Chuck, that you restored 3 Cobra gunships. Did you sell them to somebody, or were they surplus, or how'd that work?
Yeah, I built 3 of them from spare parts, and use them in a lot of the movies that you see on TV where you got Cobra helicopters. And one went up in a museum, one of them crashed, sorry about that, and then the other one I sold to a guy that owns Red Bull.
Okay, so he's got the Red Bull Cobra, huh?
Yes, he does. He got it over in Europe, and they do air shows with it over there. Here's one more backflip for you.
Awesome. You got to be having the time of your life being able to fly air shows all over the country and show off in an aircraft doing things that nobody else can do. Got to be pretty exciting for you, Chuck.
Yes, it is. You know, life comes it's fast, and sometimes you just got to make sure you catch the little homies you get in life. And this is one for me, and I'm really loving it.
Boy, we're loving it down here too, sir. What else you got?
That's it. I'm gonna do a little button up here, and I'll bow to you. And thank you very much for today.
All right, Chuck Aaron. Thanks very much. Nice job, sir. All right, watch Chuck Aaron as he does a little button hook turn. He's going to come right around. Now, I want you to get ready to wave at him big time, because if you do, I think he'll do the bow thing for us. Give him a wave, everybody. They're waving, Chuck.
Hey, everybody. Wish you could have been up here with me.
There's the bow. Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Bull Chopper and Mr. Chuck Aaron. So, everybody. He's at 2 clicks means he's going back to the ball street. He's going to set her down right in front of the Red Bull area. And in just a few minutes, we'll be turning things over to the United States Navy's Blue Angels. We'll be back with more of the 2008 Joint Service Open House. We'll be back in just about 2 minutes. Jeff Lee, Impact Video, take it away.